So this is going to be the second quad focus leg day that I've filmed. Obviously, I'm at a different gym today. This is Muscle Factory in Bangkok. So this is more my type of gym with the old school equipment, a lot of selection. But regardless of that, unless someone is on a machine that I want in particular today, we're going to try to keep all the variables the same. So we'll go adductors, which we're doing now, Smith machine squats, which will be next, Cybex hack, which they have the same version as the last gym that I was at. Leg extensions, it'll be a different machine, but same exercise. And then leg press, they do have the same one here that I used last time at the other gym, but there's an Arsenal one that I prefer that is a lot easier on the lower back, and I can just get a lot more depth out of it. So I'm going to do that one. But yeah, so we're going to just start, like I said, with adductors, like always, on the quad focus day. Yeah, so we're just going to do a couple warm-up sets. I've already done one, but I'm going to jump in here. I'm just going to bang out about 15 of these. If you want a little bit more insight as to how I'm doing the exercises, we'll go back and watch the first video, which I still don't have uploaded yet, but I hope to have this week. So we're going to knock out 15, smooth control, good squeeze, control on the outside, get as much stretch as possible for 15 continuous reps. It's really easy to want to throw the weight around because it's so light. But just remember to have really good control. Try to keep the same tempo throughout. And then something I mentioned last time, usually these are a little bit easier to do with pants on. I just feel like my knees and my skin stick to the pads so weirdly, so oddly on this that it makes it a little bit uncomfortable. But yeah, we'll knock out two more. One more. All right, I think that was 15. Perfect. We've worked our way up. Did a few warm-up sets, I think like 5 or 6. Increasing the weight, decreasing the reps each time. So I think I went like 20, 15, 12, 10, 10, 8, 6 or something like that. So now I've got the full stack on here. And just like last week, what we're trying to do is just hit somewhere from, I think I did 12 to 15 last week and ended up hitting like 14 and a half. But yeah, we'll try to land somewhere in that 10 to 15, really around 12 range if we can. Trying to keep the same control and same intensity and consistency throughout each rep and throughout each set. And then yeah, hopefully hit the number and go from there, for next week and the weeks after that. So always tough to get into this, but get it set. Core in, balls to the wall, everything we got here. Oh, ooh, that was rough. Cool. All right, so we're gonna do our back offset now. So just dropped at about 60 pounds. Trying to keep the same rep range. If we end up getting a little bit more, we won't be too upset about that. So same control. It gets really easy to want to throw the weight around again if you're a little bit lighter, but just try to keep in mind that we're looking for quality over quantity. But if we can get some quantity with some quality, then that's what we like. Oh my. Okay, so on to exercise 2. Like I said, typically whenever I train, even if it's at different gyms, I try to keep as many of the variables, the same. So type of machine. Obviously, if there was a Cybex Smith like the one I used last week here, I would use the same thing. So every once in a while, I'll venture out and I'll do something different for the sake of variety, because you know what they say, variety is the spice of life. That can get you in trouble, but yeah. So for working out, yeah, just picking something that's similar. So Smith machine, Smith machine. In a minute, hack squat, hack squat. At the end, leg press, leg press. So I'll try to keep it as close to the same as possible. So yeah, like I said, we'll do Smith squats here. Uh, Obviously, whenever you change machines, sometimes the friction of the bar, or the pulleys, or the stability of the machine itself, or the bar path, or the weight of the bar, all these things are different variables within the variables. So again, if I were back at the other gym, I would know I can go 45, 45 and a quarter, two plates and a quarter, three plates and a quarter for my working set. But because this is a different machine, I still have to treat the warm up and the workup the same way I did the first time, where I'm getting a feel for it. I'm getting a feel for the movement, seeing how I feel on the machine, seeing how strong I am, numbers wise I am on the machine, and then going from there, working my way up from there. So yeah, we'll start with 1 plate per side. We're just going to do 10 good reps. Again, we'll just remember I'm keeping the bar high on my shoulders because I want to really focus on my quads, and I want to smush into my calves, my hamstrings into my calves when I get down to the bottom, core tight, and try not to let my hips shoot back whenever I come down or out of the hole. So yeah, we'll knock out 10 here and go from there. So feet about hip width apart, slight turn out the toes. Okay, low key, I'm kind of scared. I feel pretty good. I feel warm. I was kind of tired of bumping up low increments, so went ahead and jumped a full plate for the last set. So pretty sure I literally said in just the last video that I wouldn't do that ever and wouldn't recommend it. But we're doing it today because I just want to get to it. So let's see what we got. This was our second set last week. I think we got like 8, 6, 7. I don't even remember, but let's try to match it or do a little better if we can. Like I said, each Smith machine is different. This one has a little bit more drag to it, so it feels a lot heavier than the other one. So here we go. One more. So I'm gonna be facing away from the camera on this round, but obviously you can still hear me with the microphone. But I just wanted to do. So my thinking was last week if I did 3 plates for 12, and this week I did 3 1/4 for 12. Regardless of the Smith, this one feels heavier in my opinion, but who knows? And if I did the next set at 3 1/4, like I said, I think I got 8 reps on the second set. The way I look at it is if I can match that and get another 8 or more here, and then I did more weight, same reps on the first set, then technically I will have accrued a little bit of volume between last week and this week. It will have like gained just a little bit of a little bit of weight over the scope of 2 sets. So yeah, I'm scared. But a lot of these sets, these heavy ones, are you know, they're challenges. But like they say, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. So yeah, even if, not to say that you don't want great muscle stimulus, because that's ultimately the goal of being here, but if nothing else, like it creates some sort of like mental, spiritual, emotional fortitude to get under some heavy weight, to try to focus and keep that form, and to push past when you feel like you don't have any more. Even if it takes you a few breaths, that's life. If you got to take a few minutes, a couple hours to walk away from what you're doing and regroup, that's what you do. But the thing here is we're under the weight. We just have to make the decision to recommit every time we take a break, every time we get back under it. So let's see if we can grab 8 today. Let's get it. Committed for 8. Regroup, recommit. Oh, so hard. Pause. Okay, this is the first round of hacks. Did 3 warm-up sets: 1 plate, 2 plate, 3 plate. Yeah, this was heavy. So I'm probably gonna take my shoes off, but I made a small adjustment from last week. I put my feet up just a little bit more. Obviously, like I said a minute ago, like every gym's equipment, even if it's the same machine, is going to feel a little bit different. Obviously, this being an outdoor gym, some of the bearings feel like they have a little bit more drag to them. But yeah, I mean, we still try to hit the numbers we've got and go from there. So I don't remember what I did with 4 plates last week. I want to say it was like 8 reps, something like that. I probably need to start logging again so I can really keep track of these, especially since I'm not keeping the videos after I upload them. So yeah, we're gonna give this a shot. I'm gonna go for 8. I'm gonna pop the shoes off and then just get control down to the bottom. No tutorial on this one. Keep it short and sweet, but try to get some control down to the bottom, drive out, and then pause where we need to for 2-3 breaths, and then keep going and try to get some more reps out of it. So let's go. Let's knock it out. Bobby. Just try to get one. 1, 2, 3. Get me up. Oh, so we were just talking between sets. First of all, the taking the shoes off on this thing makes such a big difference. It's crazy. I'm sure I've heard or know the science behind whatever. Probably just that you can feel the pad better and are able to drive better. That's what I would assume. I don't know. Whatever feels good, right? So we're gonna do it. But shoes off again. Layla was asking me if I was gonna go up and weight. I'm like, I want to, but we'll save that for next week. So on the first set, we'll go to 3.25. Try to land somewhere around 8 to 10. I think we got 12 this week. And then on this one here, we'll keep it. Try to get 12 to 15 with a couple second pause at the bottom in the hole. So just going to try to do a real control drop, nice and smooth, and then be very patient in the hole. 1, 2, boom. I think last week it might have been a little bit shorter pause, like a 1 count, like 1, boom, as opposed to in, out, in, out. So yeah, we're just going to try to go 1, 2, boom. Get on out the hole. 12 to 15. So here we go. Oh, also to note, on big movement days, I'm still out of breath, whatever. Try to catch your breath as much as you can between sets. That's kind of when you know that you're recovered and ready to go. If you can breathe, sip some water. I always recommend not to chug it, just that so you don't flood your stomach and start feeling sick. So yeah, we're gonna do 12 to 15, a couple second pause. Same thing, ball to wall, try to get everything we can out of this. One more. Pause at the bottom. 1, 2, good. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay and all right, my 2 favorite words. All right, so I always overestimate how not tired I'll be by the time I get to these. So really all I'm looking for here is just a little bit more of a pump, high reps, 15 reps if I can. And then just trying to squeeze the top as much as possible. Yeah, so I already knocked 1 set out. I can run you through some form real quick. So obviously, once again, beating a dead horse at this point, but exercise selection is the same. Machines are a little bit different. This one has a little bit more of an open angle of the hips. So closed angle, open angle, more lean back torso. So what's going to end up happening there's going to be a lot more stretch in the quads and in the hips. So what you want to try to do is not allow yourself to want to kick the weight up from your lower abs and hips. You want to try to keep this fixed into the corner of the pad. And then think about just kicking legs out and up toward that front wall and then repeat. So getting as much of a stretch as I can all the way back. That's about it for me. I want to keep the hips pinned in, squeeze as high as I can, and then again repeat. So what I should be trying to feel is right through here. I do get a little bit of teardrop and outer lower thigh on this action. But what I'm really wanting is a squeeze in the top of my quads. I'm gonna stop talking now. All right. Since this is my second working, I do a drop set. So all I'm trying to do here, same squeeze, same stretch, but just kicking out hopefully the same amount of reps, just a little bit faster. So still trying to get 15, but now I'm just swinging and squeezing. 2, 3, 4, nope, 5, 6. Oh my God. One ended up on the Arsenal leg press that I wanted. The reason I like that one so much, it's so much like the Nebula. It's just the most comfortable for me. I'm able to keep my hips and lower back pinned to the pad and I can literally touch my heels to my glutes on that particular machine. So yeah, someone's on it. So we're on the MK1, so version 1 Cybex leg press. I think last week I used the new version, which to me on this older one, it seems like you can get a little bit more depth out of it. These are always just a little bit uncomfortable for me. I can't sit all the way down on the butt pad the way I am now. So what I do is I like to slide my hips upward on the back pad just a smidge, and I hold myself in with my hands underneath the butt pad. So you can't see from that angle, but on the next one, on the last set, you'll be able to see where I'm at with that. So this is just gonna be warm up. Just gonna do like 5 reps, get a feel for it. Also on these, both versions have a string underneath the butt pad, and if you pull that cord up, typically you can put the seat lower back than this. So normally on this machine, that's what I would do, but there's so much freaking weight on this thing, and then backed up right to a pole, can't even use its full function. So yeah, somebody needs to move it forward, and it ain't gonna be me today. So 5 6 reps, get a feel for it, try to get some depth, and then we'll work on the last 2 sets. So okay, so last leg quad day. Last quad day, I think I did 3 plates for 20. So this week I'm gonna go ahead and go up to 4, and if I land somewhere around 15, that'll be okay. But I do think 20 is possible for both sets with 4 plates, so we're gonna give that a go. Let's get it. So I'm away from the camera, but just showing basically what I meant on the last set. You would have noticed that I shifted up. I tried to keep myself in the seat the way I was. But like I said, typically this Cybex pad can roll back a little bit more. There's just this pull in the way. So it's a little bit different. I think in this position, technically, I'm just a bit stronger. So not exactly the same as I would like it, but it's close. So we almost use a different leg press today. And even this one is different from the MK2. So yeah, we'll do what we can. So here we go. Same thing, trying to get as much depth as possible. 20 reps, piston style. So obviously I'm still controlled. I'm not doing anything crazy, but my reps are just a little bit faster than my squat exercise reps. So yeah, here we go. Oh. Oh.
Good?
Am I good?
Yeah.
I thought I was trying to make all 20 without stopping. That was hard. All right, so just a quick little tour of the gym that I'm at right now. Muscle Factory Bangkok. So they've got a lot of good equipment. Arsenal, Cybex. Got a nice MMA ring, some mats over there. Well, say MMA, it's probably Muay Thai, right? Squat racks, leg extensions, leg curls. They got a nice Hammer H squat here. They've got some pretty unique pieces I haven't seen before, like this little single stand hip thrust machine with the Smith bearings, standing hip thrust. Yeah, so apologize for being out of breath, but just wanted to show you guys. It's a pretty cool spot. It's about 30-minute car ride away from our place, about 20 minutes on a bike. Okay, so they've got like a functional area, bunch of like deadlift platforms, squat racks. You've got this little track strip for warm-ups. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody run on it, but I'm sure someone has at some point. Yeah, some Smith machines, loads of chest machines, you know, flat press, incline press, standing press. Got a T-bar row, horizontal, ISO hammer. You've got like a knockoff DY row, supinated grip pull down, wide grip pull down, little row pull down station here, hammer incline, kind of like a hoist rocket duplicate, standing lateral. So a lot of these brands are seem to be like Asian. Not too familiar with a lot of them, but they do have their selection of like Flex, Life Fitness, Cybex, Hammer, the Cycterion calf raise. If you know, you know. Got a nice dumbbell selection. So I think these chrome ones go up to like 50 kg, so 110 pounds. And then they've got some big ones there in the middle. They go up to pretty high, I think 90 kgs. So yeah, Smith machines. Like I said, they've got a really good selection of equipment here. It's a really cool gym, cool atmosphere, old school. They get a lot of visitors, a lot of locals. So it's a good mix of people, just like-minded individuals that like to train. So yeah, pretty cool spot. If you're ever in Thailand, Bangkok specifically, come check it out. Okay. Done. Okay, so we just got done. We both trained legs, I think. Bae did glute focused and I did quad focused. So there's the outside of the gym, Muscle Factory. But yeah, we're gonna take a walk to the station to ride the train home. And then on the way, we'll stop at 7-Eleven for some protein shakes. And then we'll go let Sophie out. And then we're doing burgers for dinner tonight, so we'll see what we pick. All right, so this is the main road coming from the gym that we turned left on. I have no clue what it's called, but yeah, Succumbit. Isn't there like? That's 56. Oh, okay. The main road is called Succumbit, but we just came off of Succumbit 56. But yeah, I don't know if you can hear me or not with all the traffic. It's always this loud, but it's about another 2 or 3 minute walk to 7-Eleven, and then from there, like another 2 or 3 minutes to the station, and we'll show you the process of like boarding the train and all that. Headed home. So yeah. All right, made it to 7-Eleven. So just gonna grab a couple shakes and an apple. I know exactly what I want, so I'm gonna head back to it. They got my apple, so I just need the shake. So, bam. All right, let's go. Felt some dripping. Okay, cool. Finally made it to the station. The good thing about this one is, after leg day, cool, look at this, right next to like a little market. Maybe we'll come through there one day, but anyway, the good thing about this station, there's like 6 steps, and then there's an escalator to get all the way up, so I'm super thankful for that. Cool. So obviously one of the easiest ways to get around Bangkok is to use the BTS. So what you can do is you can purchase a rabbit card at one of these offices that are located at every train station. Top up your card, scan it to enter just like that guy just did, and boom, you're on your way. All right, here comes our train. Finally. Okay, finally made it home. Got a car from the train station back to the apartment. So we're just gonna rinse off real quick, get the puppy, and then head to dinner. Where you at? Hey, why you in the dark?
What are you doing?
Okay. Alright, just got a car to the restaurant. So we decided to do, if I could actually work this, Treehouse Cafe and Bar for some burgers or whatever the princess decides to get. And then we got the baby with us. Hello.
Yeah, you can go after.
Inside or outside?
Out here's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
most over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we both got double smash burgers with fries. Layla got a side salad. That's what the lady thought I was eating. And then I guess they're making my burger now, so I'll have mine here in a minute. So we wanted burgers after leg day. Like I said, we came to Treehouse Cafe. Both got smash burgers and some fries, and we're gonna enjoy these and then find some dessert maybe, and then head home. What is this? All right. Smash burgers, smashed. Hello. Camera shot. Okay, so we decided to cap off the night at one of our favorite restaurants, but obviously we already ate, so we're gonna have some dessert that Layla has had here before without me. Can you believe that? But she claims it's really good, so we're gonna grab one of those and maybe something else, and yeah, we'll show you what we get. Okay, so we came for a chocolate mousse, but they were out of that. So we ordered a apple tart and a cheesecake. I don't remember what flavor, but about to dig in.